Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Facts About Congress, and the next episode of our Congress series. So, obviously, today we're going to talk about the 17th Congress. Obviously, it's the 17th episode of Congress, and it's February 11th of 2019. How'd you guys like the Grammys? I know that's not really something we're supposed to be talking about, music. We're talking about history and politics on this channel. Sorry, no music here. Sorry. Right before we move along with our episode today, I just want to point out something I just recently found out. This is our 435th episode. Well, 435th video on this channel. And you know what that means? Means if you look at our current makeup of the current House of Representatives, one video will represent each district in our country and one person that sits in the House. That's right. Prior to making this video, I was trying to figure out how many videos I actually have so I can announce it in this video. And every once in a while, I'll announce what number of video this is. Like, when I'm recording or whatever. Every once in a while. It won't be too often, but, it's for curiosity reasons, Anyways, this is the 17th episode of our Congress series. We're talking about the 17th Congress, obviously. It was in session from 1821 to 1823. We have two sessions here. When did those sessions happen? Once again, look them up yourselves. I'm on a time crunch. I want to make all these videos under 10 minutes. The House makeup, we have 187 members of the House. The Speaker was Philip Barbour, spelled Barbour, who was a Democratic Republican, which in turn, there are 154 Democratic Republicans. I won't say just Democrat. I mean, not yet. I mean, that party does exist at this time period, during this time period, but it's not real big and powerful yet, as we know the Democratic Party today. They're coming, just not yet. The Federalists, there are 31, and there are 2 vacancies. Where are the vacancies? Again, I don't have time for that. Look them up yourselves. We'll jump over to the other side of the Congress of the Capitol building, over to the Senate chamber. What's going on in the Senate chamber in this time? Well, we have 48 members. Again, divide that number by 2. You'll know how many states we have. I want to say 24. Yeah, it's 24 because 48 divided by 2 is, you divide the 8 in half, you get 4. You divide the 4 in half, you get 2. So yeah, it'd be 24. You got 24 states. What are they? Look them up. I don't have time for that. The President of the Senate, which again is the Vice President of the United States, next in line to the President, obviously, is Daniel Tompkins, who is a Democratic Republican. And apparently my notes just went offline, and now it's back online. Thanks, Google Documents. Yeah, that's how I do all my typing and stuff. I do it all from Google. And my TV in my room just went pop, pop, pop for some odd reason. Like you're trying to move it or something. The President Pro Tempore, which is 4th in line from the presidency, which after the Speaker of the House and the Secretary of State, which we'll talk about the line of succession on a later day. I guarantee it. It will be a filler video that I will make the day of that I decided to upload, but there will be an update of one soon. It is John Gaillard, who is a Democratic Republican, which in turn, there are 43 Democratic Republicans, 4 Federalists, and 1 vacancy. Once again, as we talked about the Democratic Republican Party, they are kind of the first opposition party in American history. So, now that we did all that, what's the interesting fact that happened, or an interesting thing that happened during this Congress? Gatorade. By the way, this episode is sponsored by Gatorade. The last major outbreak of yellow fever in New York City occurs during this Congress. Yellow fever is, I think it's like the West Nile virus from, if you get bitten up by a skeeter, those evil creatures. I don't know. I'm not a fan of skeeters. No one likes skeeters. And fun fact about skeeters, the Nordic country of Iceland is the only country in the world that does not have mosquitoes, which is nice. If you want to learn more about Iceland, there will be a link in the description below of Geography Now's video of Iceland. It's very fascinating, so take a look. And thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Again, this is video number 435, which is interesting. It's not about this Congress, but it's interesting all the way. At least I think. I don't care what you guys think, but stay tuned for tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about I almost said 12. Wow, I mean tomorrow is the 12th. The 18th Congress, and this one's very interesting, especially when I was doing research on Friday after I got home from work. So cool, stay tuned.